Hey you guys, it's Quiet. Today I'm doing a more formal review on Beyonce's third full-length album, I Am Sasha Fierce, whoever Sasha Fierce is. I couldn't condense this video into a short because I have a lot to say, so I'm doing a regular video for it. So far, Beyonce hasn't released a bad album in her career, her solo career at least. Let's see how this one holds up. I Am Sasha Fierce starts off with one of the most annoying radio songs. I always thought If I Were a Boy was cringe, and it's really unfortunate that it starts off the album. The song is just so tacky to me. The song that immediately follows If I Were a Boy, ironically, is one of my favorite Beyonce songs. Halo has so many good qualities to it. The chorus, the dated synths that play in the background, the meaning, and that unforgettable piano melody. Disappear is underwhelming and it reminds me of If I Were a Boy. They feel like they were written and delivered in a similar fashion. Broken Hearted Girl is a good one, that's all I have to say. Ave Marie is boring and it feels way too drawn out. Smash Into You is also boring except for the bridge at the end. I really like the metaphor they use on Satellite, comparing two distant lovers apart from each other like satellites in outer space. There's so many clever lines on that song, but overall it's just okay. I can tell just from listening to the first half of I Am Sasha Fierce that both discs are two completely different vibes. The first half of this album personally is a kind of boring singer-songwriter album. There's a lot of singing, a lot of songwriting, and a lot of acoustic guitar and piano. It's Beyonce's take on that style of music with an R&B twist to it, and I really wasn't feeling it on my first listen. I was waiting for it to end to get to disc 2 because some of Beyonce's biggest singles are on the second half of this album. Single Ladies is so much fun and is a wonderful introduction to disc 2. I think this is still her biggest song. It certainly feels like it. It also sounds pretty good for its age. Radio is relatable. I've also been in love with an inanimate object before, like a game console or a smartphone. I'm half joking, by the way. The production on the song is hella dated though, but I do love it. That seems to be a common trend on this album so far, like really dated synths. Diva bangs and is annoying at the same time. The beat is so repetitive to annoyance because of that one line that plays throughout the entire song. I'm a diva, I'm a diva, I'm a diva. It's so like, oh my god, I'm getting tired of hearing that. But damn is everything else about the song good. Sweet Dreams is a banger. That chorus does not get old. I can't imagine recording something on a video phone from 2008 and expecting the quality to be good. Video Phone is a good song, but I just can't take it seriously for that reason. Hello sounds like it should be on disc 1 because of the similar sounding style it uses. It's a great song, unlike some of the other songs on disc 1. I have a dilemma. I don't know if Ego or Halo is my favorite song on this album. Whenever I hear Ego, it makes me so happy. It reminds me of the time I would hear the song playing on the radio as a kid. Very nostalgic to me. It's those quick and snappy horns that get me. Scared of Lonely is insanely contrapuntal. There's so much going on the song and it's a great closer. Scared of Lonely must have been a pain in the neck to produce and mix correctly. So disc 2 is a mile ahead of disc 1. The second half is filled with more high energy, typical Beyonce songs. Don't mess with what works, I guess. Pretty much every song on disc 2 sounds like a really good single, and most of them are singles. This album baffles me because this album's high points are some of the best ideas Beyonce has ever done, but at the same time I feel like it's her worst album because of how inconsistent it is. I feel like this album makes Beyonce a much more interesting and complex artist for the reasons I stated before. Right now she's 3 for 3. No bad albums yet. I want to give this album a 9 out of 10, but the first half of this album prevents me from doing that. It's more like a 7.1 out of 10. And that's all she wrote. It's been Quiet Does Music. Out. Like, comment, and subscribe.